Very busy lacrosse weekend for the SU lacrosse team as head coach Gary Gait joining us live in studio. Coach, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great.
Good.
Yeah, excited to be here and excited for the weekend.
Yeah,
it's going to be awesome.
It's a good time of the year. And then before we get to the game and the team, just getting caught up about your playing career. You played for a longer time than I would have not gotten that right in like trivia night.
Well, there's a couple things. The first off is, I was a midfielder here at Syracuse, and I played midfield my whole career until I was 38 years old.
Okay.
So, I played, kind of both ways and all that stuff. And then at that time, I switched to attack. And I never played attack before. And I switched to attack, and I won the professional league and got MVP at 38.
Your first year playing attack.
First year playing attack, and I co-MVP'd the league, and then I stopped playing in that league. Long story, and the next summer was the World Field Lacrosse Championship, and I played attack in that, and we won the World Championship. So shockingly, a lot of the younger kids all think I played attack. And I played 1 year. And that was about it.
It's like the people that they only know like Ice Cube as an actor.
Yeah, exactly. Will Smith never sang a song or rap, right? That's what he started out as.
Yeah.
So I get it. And, I came out of retirement while I was coaching here at Syracuse, and challenged myself to play at over 40. So I came back out of retirement, I think like 41, almost 42, and played for 2 more years for the Rochester Nighthawks of the NLL and made it. My last game, I think, was less than a month away from my 44th birthday. So I challenged myself, and certainly by the end, I knew it was time. It was. I probably overdid it. No question. But you know what?
Yeah, it's cool,
like those personal challenges. You set a goal, you prove you can do it, and that's really, I wasn't proving that I was good as I was when I was younger, but I wanted to be able to keep up, and I think I did that, and I enjoyed it, and
good for you.
It was good.
Well, just for you and people like you, men's, women's coaches, athletes that are able to coach, just to be able to continue to make a living doing something you're that passionate about really is the victory.
Oh, yeah. Probably the greatest story I had coming out of that retirement is I went back to Philadelphia. And in Philly, I played there for 5 years, and we used to sell out 15,000, 16,000 people. It's dropped down now. They do about 8,000 or 10,000 now. But and I went, and I'm playing against my team with Rochester, and these fans are ruthless in Philly. So they know who I am because I played there, and they're calling me Grandpa, and they're just chanting, and they're the old man, and go home, old man. And I ended up having a really good game and scored the game winner. And at the end, when I did that, the whole crowd was chanting, "We want Gary back." And I turned them from calling chanting old man, old grandpa, to "We want you back," because I just beat him. So that was one of my fun stories about coming out of retirement, for sure.
Nice.
Well, back to the coaching ranks. First, last week, a nice win on the road against a tough Virginia team that really, as I recall, their losses have been against ranked teams, so that's a quality win on the road in conference.
Yeah, well, last week. Anytime you can beat Virginia is a quality win.
Yeah,
and it was awesome. That they have the talent. We typically we're trying to play catch up again. We're the team that won the championship the furthest back out of all the ACC teams now, which is weird to think about.
Wow. Because
there's so few teams that have won the national championships, but the ACC has won most of them. Throw in Maryland. It's mostly ACC teams between, Duke, Virginia, now Notre Dame, North Carolina. And way back in 2009, Syracuse. So we're the furthest away from a championship.
Isn't it? You're right. It's kind of weird to say that.
So that's what we've been up against, recruiting. And most of the other ACC schools have been out recruiting us for a few years, and we're battling back and just trying to get the depth they have in talent. And that's why I say if we can beat Virginia, I'm so proud of my coaches that, we're playing catch up on the talent, but we're beating these teams. So, I think that goes a lot to the commitment of the players and the coaches and what they're willing to do. And, it's been a tough grind to get back to where we're at right now.
From last night, Gomez played a clip earlier, and you talked about consistency.
Yes.
Which is really the key to, life.
It is.
And I thought that was a really good, feedback from you.
Well,
consistency.
That's really all we have to work on is trying to put 60 minutes together and trying to play a complete game, because we've offensively, defensively, we've had times where people can't score on us, and we can score 5 goals in 5 minutes and all of that, but try and put it together for a full game. That's what we're focused on. That's mental toughness and all of that stuff thrown in to try and get that done. Confidence.
Conditioning.
Sure.
Conditioning, all of that stuff.
And it's such a fast-paced game. Obviously, all it takes is a 1-second lapse or whatever.
Well, it's just,
and it's all
could be just,
boom.
You telegraph a shot when you're wide open, and it changes the whole flow of a game because easy save, outlet, goal down the other end. I remember Notre Dame 2 years ago in the Dome when that happened to us. We thought we scored, shot the ball, went past the goal line, and the debate was whether it was in the goalie stick before it crossed the goal line or after. If it was in the stick before it crossed the goal line, no goal.
Uh-huh.
And if he had his stick back in the goal and it crossed the goal line, then went into a stick, it would be a goal. So it was on the replay. It was so close you couldn't tell, and they called it no goal. And
man.
we're all looking around. They run down and score immediately, and while we're kind of caught in this daze, what happened? And then they went on a run, and we were winning in the fourth quarter 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So we played these guys tough the last couple of years, and that's why I think our guys truly believe they can get this done, because they've been right with them for the last 2 years, and we're almost there.
When that happened, did you swear?
No.
I would have. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but just. We were too young back then. That was 2 years ago. And that one little incident caused us to get out of our game, and we lost the last 10 minutes. I think they scored 5 or 6 goals in a row.
Wow.
And we were winning in the fourth quarter, 12 minutes left. I think we lost by 5 or 6. I'm like, what happened?
From one play.
Well, one play kicked it. That's what I say, that consistency, and you can't let things distract you, and that's what the mental toughness.
Yeah.
We folded right there. The mental toughness was not there then.
Well, the game tomorrow, same Notre Dame team coming, and how many of the guys there were there a year ago or 2 years ago that are going to be playing against you tomorrow on that same Notre Dame team?
We have more than they have, so that's good. So they actually played. So they were driven mostly by upperclassmen, and we were young. So now we're kind of upper class. They have some young guys mixed in. So I think they were talent wise. I think on the field we're pretty good.
Well, it's a 2:00 face-off tomorrow.
Yeah,
JMA Wireless Dome. Get there early, make an afternoon of it. I know it's a great atmosphere inside the dome before the games and during the game, and this is a great. And plus, it might be lousy weather, so go inside and watch some great lacrosse tomorrow.
Well, we're actually, again, I sound like I'm talking about this every time, but the attendance record for this year so far, they had a game in Atlanta, a rematch of the championship game from last year with Maryland Notre Dame, and they had 10,137, and my administration's challenged me to beat that record tomorrow.
Okay.
So if you haven't been to the Dome in a few years, come out and see the new seating. It's totally different. It's comfortable, but it's more different for lacrosse than any other sport, because when you got rid of the silver stands, those made it almost impossible to see the ball because the ball blended in right to the background. Now the blue seats make it easy to see the ball. So it's a much easier game to follow when you're in the dome now. So come on out and check it out.
Come and check it out. Set a record, and then hope you guys get a win over a talented Notre Dame team.
Oh, well, thank you guys for having me.
Head coach Gary Gait, go Orange, catch the action right here on TK 99 and TK 105.